و فرارسیدن روز 28 سفر و رحلت جانگداز پیامبر ختمی مرتبت رسول الله صلی الله علیه و آله و سلم، شهادت اللهم صل علی محمد و آل محمد، شهادت امام مجتبی علیه السلام و شهادت امام رضا علیه السلام. خدمت همه شما عزیزان تسلیت عرض میکنیم. برنامه امشب مسجد الرسول با تلاوت آیه 78 تا 84 سوره مبارکه انبیا که توسط برادر ما سید رسول نقوی تلاوت خواهد شد شروع میکنیم. انشاءالله ترجمه فارسی توسط آقای ملکوتی. And the English translation will be recited by brother سید رزاق انشاءالله. در بخش دوم برنامه امشب از طرف برادران محترم حاج آقای تهرانی مطلب تهیه کردن که به سمع شما خواهند رساند و در بخش آخر هم از محضر حجت الاسلام و المسلمین آقای مدرس استفاده خواهیم کرد. از سید رسول نقوی، آقا سید رسول نقوی خواهش میکنم تشریف بیارن و آیه 78 تا 84 تلاوت بکنن، سرسلامتی خودشان و فامیل محترمشان صلوات محمد پسند ختم بفرمایید عزیزان. اللهم صل
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وداود سليمان إذ يحكمان في الحرث إذ نفشت فيه غنم القوم وكنا لحكمهم شاهدين ففهمناها سليمان وكلا آتينا حكما وعلما وكلا آتينا حكما وعلما وسخرنا مع داود الجبال يسبحن والطير وكنا فاعلين وعلمناه صنعة لبوس لكم لتحصنكم من بأسكم فهل أنتم شاكرون لسليمان الريح عاصفة تجري بأمره إلى الأرض التي باركنا فيها وكنا بكل شيء عالمين ومن الشياطين من يغوصون له ويعملون عملا دون ذلك وكنا لهم حافظين وأيوب إذ نادى ربه إني مسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين فاستجبنا له فكشفنا ما به من ضر وآتيناه أهله ومثلهم معهم رحمة من عندنا وذكرى للعابدين صدق الله العلي العظيم. خاتم الأنبياء محمد مصطفى صلوات.
پناه میبرم به خدا از شر شیطان رانده شده. به نام خداوند بخشایشگر مهربان. و داوود و سلیمان را یاد آور آنگاه که درباره کشتزاری که گوسفندان قومی شبانه در آنجا چریده بودند داوری کردند و ما گواه داوری آنها بودیم. و به سلیمان آن رویداد را فهماندیم و بهر هر یک از آنها نیروی داوری و دانش عطا کردیم. و این قدرت ما بود که کوهها و پرندگان را واداشت که همراه داوود ما را ستایش کنند و ما کننده این کارها بودیم. و ما به او آموختیم تا برای شما لباس زرهدار بسازد تا شما را از گزند خشونت به یکدیگر نگه دارد. پس آیا سپاسگزار خواهید بود؟ و تندباد را رام سلیمان کردیم که به او امر در سرزمینی که برکت داده بودیم جریان داشت و ما بر همه چیز داناییم. و بعضی از شیاطین برای او غواصی می‌کردند و سوای آن کارهای دیگر نیز می‌کردند و ما نگهدار آنها بودیم. و ایوب را یاد کن آنگاه که پروردگارش را ندا داد به راستی که از بیماری به من رنج بسیار رسیده است و تو مهربان ترین مهربانانی. پس دعایش را پذیرفتیم و رنجش را برطرف کردیم و خانواده‌اش را به او بازگردانندیم و به عنوان رحمتی از سوی خویش 1 برابر هم به تعداد آن افزودیم تا یاد و ذکری برای همه پرستش کنندگان باشد. درست گفت خداوند بلند مرتبه. صلوات.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, most merciful. And remember David and Solomon when they gave judgment concerning the tillage when the sheep of some people strayed into it by night. And we were witness to their judgment. We gave its understanding to Sulaiman, and to each we gave judgment and knowledge. We disposed the mountains and the birds to glorify us with David. And we have been doers of these things. We taught him the making of coats of mail for you to protect you from your own violence. Will you then be grateful? And we disposed for Solomon the tempestuous wind which blew by his command toward the land which we have blessed, and we have knowledge of all things. Among the devils were some who died for him and performed tasks other than that, and we were watchful over them. And remember Job when he called out to his Lord, distress has indeed befallen me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful. So we answered his prayer and removed his distress, and we gave him back his family, along with others like them, as a mercy from us and an admonition for the devout. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim.
با تشکر و سپاس فراوان از آقای نقوی، آقای ملکوتی و آقای رزاق که قرآن و ترجمه فارسی و انگلیسی را به سمع شما رساندن. در بخش دوم مطلبی که آقای تهرانی تهیه کردن انشاءالله هفته بعد استفاده خواهیم کرد. میریم بعد از چند اناونسمنت از محضر حجت الاسلام و المسلمین آقای مدرس استفاده میکنیم. First thing first, please see Brother Zai Amili and make sure that you're up to date with your monthly pledges. We need your financial support, my brothers and sisters, so please make sure that you are up to date with those monthly pledges. Our next week's program will be emailed to everyone on Tuesday, inshallah, so please check your email. And also, if you guys remember last week, I announced that there's one sister who needs your help financially. She lives in the city of Karachi in Pakistan. She has leukemia. Is that leukemia? Leukemia, right? Okay. She has blood cancer, leukemia, right? So she has blood cancer. She is in need of blood transplant, so she needs your help. So far that I've announced, I have $370 collected for her. So if you have anything for her, please let me know. We have to send the money as soon as possible to her. Again, I have $370 in my hand today for her. Please see what you can do for this sister. She is in desperate need of our help, and she has reached out to us for help. So it's good if you have anything in your sadaqah or whatever, you can give it to her. That would be great. With that being said, میریم و از محضر حجت الاسلام و المسلمین آقای مدرس استفاده میکنیم. انشالله که تات عبادت همه شما مورد قبول درگاه حق در این ماه محرم و سفر. امشب شب آخر پروگرام های ماه محرم و سفر ما بود در سال 2019. انشالله تا سال بعد خداوند به همه زندگی عنایت بفرماید که باز هم عزاداری بکنیم در این روزها. اونایی که انشالله رفته بودن کربلا بر روز عاشورا و اونایی که بر اربعین رفته بودن، از همه هر کسی هر کاری که کرده انشالله اعمالی که انجام داده انشالله خداوند قبول بفرمایید. میریم و از معذر الاسلام و المسلمین آقای مدرس استفاده میکنیم. صلوات علی محمد و آل محمد. اللهم صل علی
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For the honor of Rasulullah, Imam Hassan Mujtaba and Imam Riza alayhim as-salam recited salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المكرمين سيما بقية الله في السماوات والأرضين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده. Tomorrow is the 28th of the month of Safar, and is a good reason for us to become familiar with the teachings of the Prophet. 23 years of his life was dedicated to make sure that the message of Islam is conveyed properly, and he brought transformation for a very barbaric, in some cases, and very inhuman culture. And if you look at before Islam and after Islam and what Prophet achieved, you understand what kind of a human being he was and what kind of a revolutionary person he was. Today, we see people, they participate in protests, to support human rights, to support women's rights. But when we talk about 1400 years ago in Arabian Peninsula, at the time, we're looking at a time that there is not much of a human right. Human right is a phenomenon that it's a few centuries, the life of human right and the agreement that what considered to be human right. Or women's right, even if you look at the history of, even in Great Britain and even in America, when women, they achieved and they earned the right to vote is not that old. Forget about 1,000 years. Is less than, centuries. And our Prophet brought the message of changing inhumane practices and inhuman culture, make it for the better. So you heard about, the culture of burying your own daughters alive, the culture of having no value for knowledge, a culture of war, bloodshed, cruelty. And now Prophet comes to change this. It takes time, by the way. That's why hypocrisy existed. When you look at racism in America, slavery was abolished not a very long time ago. And even when you look at about segregation time, when you talk about, the march of Martin Luther King, we're talking about few decades, not even 100 years. The time that people, because of the skin of their color, they were forced to drink from a separate fountain. They were forced to go to a separate school and different school. And that's why it takes time that we see racism exist till this day. KKK, white supremacy exists even till this day. And it's not just in America. It exists in Germany, exists in Europe, exists in some so-called Muslim countries. Racism exists. So for Islam to come and change, over 23 years, Prophet made a very substantial amount of change. But it was not a complete change. That's why Quran said an era of ignorance will come back after the Prophet. Because Prophet brought the message, but like every other bad habit, there is a moment of relapse. People going back to that bad habit. If you look at the statistic, the rate of people who are basically, they go to rehab, the percentage of these people going back to rehab, because you go to rehab to clean up your act, and basically don't go back to rehab again, usually the rate of them is over 50% of the same people who are basically trying to clean up their act, they try to quit alcoholism or clean up, they go back. And when it comes to even cultural changes, unfortunately, there's always relapse as well, like racism in our society. They tried to get rid of racism, and then racism came back. It wasn't that it didn't exist, it just resurfaced. It was deep down, it was suppressed. It was not, people did not resolve it. That's the reason it come back. As soon as you get an opportunity, you're able to vent your racism. There is a chance for you to do it. You could be anonymously on social media. You could get a platform. You could be a speaker. Then you see it come back. It comes back. At the time of the Prophet is no exception. The ideology that Prophet ﷺ brought for humanity has a very important and very distinguished element. And that was that for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your tribe doesn't matter. Your nationality, your race, your ethnicity doesn't matter. This is a very big deal. That's why first people who believed in Prophet were minorities. First people who accepted the message of the Prophet were not Arabs. There were people most of them were minorities. Some of them are slaves. Some of them are considered to be the one that they are fuqara, the poor members of the community. They believe in him because his message resonates with them. It's something that they're thirsty for. A voice of justice, a voice of haqq, that there is no social class, there is no discrimination, there is no racism in this teaching. La fakhra ala al-arabi ala al-ajam. The Arab has no reason to be superior to non-Arab. There's no reason. What makes you stand out is your piety, is your performance, is your action. How much taqwa you have, that makes you unique. But it does not mean people like it. Especially if you're the one losing. Let me give you an example. When you look at the abolition of slavery, Civil War, what happened in America. That's important to, this is kind of an analogy of comparing the history of Islam at the time of the Prophet with the history of America, the land we live in, right? Our generations are the citizens of this country. It's good to become familiar with the history. Why Civil War took place in America? Anybody knows? War, the reason? Why? Why even the slavery? Why they were against slavery? It was about vote. Because people were voting, and at that time it was Republican and Democrat, similar to the partisans and political parties of today. At that time, slaves did not have a right to vote. And even later on, after abolishment of slavery, anybody knows how much was the right of slaves to vote? No? 2/3. It means that you did not have a one vote, even after abolishment of slavery. But it still means that if you put 2 vote or 3 vote together, you get 1. And it was helping that political party who was advancing and was trying to say, okay, we want to get rid of slavery. Of course, some of them have a good intention that they don't want slavery to continue, but it was a political motivation behind it as well. So that's the reason what happened. Why? Because people who were slave owners, especially in the South, they had so much to lose. That's why they didn't want to let it go. When Islam came, people like Abu Sufyan didn't like Prophet because they had so much to lose. Because in the teaching of the Jahiliyyah, Abu Sufyan is a noble, is an elite member of the society. He is somebody who's respected. And now Prophet comes and said, you're a slave before God and you're the same. How is he going to take that? How is he going to even accept that? It was difficult for them to swallow. That this religion comes and gives rights to minorities, gives rights to women. Now we cannot do what we used to do. So that's why Jahiliyyah came back. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam he warned us about certain problems coming back. This is the topic of the speech. Prophet did a lot of transformation in the practices of the society. But one specific one that he brought change was about our financial practices. when it comes to money. Because prior to Islam, looting was very common, accepted culture. You attack another tribe, you have weapon, you have more manpower, you take whatever they have. That's accepted. You have the power, you go. But Islam came and talked about that you don't have a right to attack another tribe. You do not have the right to steal from others. And then Allah talks about what is lawful, halal, what is unlawful, haram. So it brought a system of financial change to the way business was done. Money-making cycle was done. So there are certain practices coming back. Like Jahiliyyah, racism, Prophet said it will come back. Ageism will come back. Because Prophet said, if somebody's younger than you, but they're more knowledgeable, they're more qualified. To somebody lead the prayer, age is not a condition in Islam. The condition to somebody lead the prayer is their taqwa, means they're pious. And secondly is their recitation, the knowledge of them, how to recite, correctly perform prayers. So age didn't matter. But after the Prophet, the first thing was used against Imam Ali was age. That was the first excuse. So Jahiliyyah came back. Second one was that the ethnicity didn't matter. After the Prophet, that came back. Why? Because we have at the time of the Khulafa, they said, oh, non-Arab, they still have to pay jizya. They have to pay tax. Islam says if they become Muslims, there is no tax for them. For those who are not Muslim, they have to pay tax because they're not a requirement for them to participate in the army. Because Muslims, like today, there's army, right? You have to pay taxes in order to maintain even that to maintain your borders, to protect yourselves. For the non-Muslim, that was not a requirement. For Muslim, that was a requirement. You must participate in jihad to defend. So they must pay a jizya, a form of tax. But Islam says if they become Muslim, the tax is removed. They're Muslim now. But the Khulafa, they changed it. They saw so many people say, we're Muslim, and Islam doesn't investigate your belief. If you say, I'm a Muslim, you believe in God, that's it. You take their word for it. The Khulafa came, these are history, you can read it yourself. Especially the second Khalifa said, no. Even if a non-Arab becomes Muslim, they're not original Muslim, they still have to pay tax. They're using this as an excuse. They say we're Muslim as an excuse to escape tax. And we say even if they use it, Allah gave them that opportunity to escape it. Who are we to change that? That's why the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib was so popular among the non-Arab. As well as the Arab, non-Arab loved Imam Ali alayhi salam. Because in the eyes of the Imam Ali and Imam Riza, when he went to Nayshabur majority was a Sunni city at the time. It was not a majority Shia city. But he was so loved even by Muslim in general, Shia or Sunni. 30,000 people came to welcome Imam Riza alayhi salam. Why they're so popular in Nayshabur? Why when it comes to Medina, Imam Hassan, we see that is even till this day, he doesn't even have a ziyarah. That the ziyarah was demolished. And if you tell me racism does not have a role in that, read the history, you be the judge of that. I'm not going to be the judge of that. That why Ahlul Bayt are so loved specifically by the non-Arab. Because the treatment of humanity by the Ahlul Bayt was taqwa. The closest companion of Ahlul Bayt didn't matter where they came from. You know, even when you look at Imam Ali's time, in the battle of Siffin, when the battle was stopped against Muawiyah, the so-called companion of Imam Ali said, okay, we need to stop. Imam said no, they forced Imam Ali to stop the war. So, okay, what should we do? We need mediation. We need somebody to come and be the basically a judge, a representative from this side, a representative from their side, try to resolve the issue. So Imam Ali said, okay, let's send Ibn Abbas. Right? Majority of the people in the army of Imam Ali, they are from Qahtani Arab. Means even Arabs, they're not all one thing. If you go even, you see how much racism destroyed humanity. How many of you heard about Rwanda? The genocide, the massacre. What do you think the Rwanda massacre was about? Racism. What kind of a racism? Black against black, because one considered themselves better than others. It wasn't, it was the same. Some cultural reason said, oh, we are Arab, black, you're non-Arab, we're more than this, more than that. That's the reason genocide took place over racism. So Imam Ali, everybody's Arab in the techno speaking Arabic, but they are Qahtani Arab, which they're originally from Yemen. They come from that area. And then you have the other Arab, which they are from Mecca. So when Imam Ali said, let's Ibn Abbas, he is my representative. They said, no, he is from Mecca. We need somebody from us, from Yemen. So over racism, they didn't let Ibn Abbas to be appointed as the representative of Imam Ali. So Imam said, okay, if you want someone from Yemen, let's play along with what you say. I do not have an option. Malik al-Ashtar, he's originally from Yemen. He's my representative. Said, no, he said, if he comes, he's like that you came. He says what you want. We need somebody who doesn't have any side. He's biased. He's representative of this side. He must be biased. No, we don't want him. Okay, eventually they're the one who put Abu Musa Ash'ari, which is originally also Qahtani from Yemen, and he's the one who made that big idiotic mistake of dealing with Amr As, that he lost that representation. The other side was smarter, cheated him, and that's it. You see the history of racism everywhere. Ahlul Bayt were loved because they always battled that. They're always against that. It mattered. And if you look at the name of the countries today, Saudi Arabia. All of Saudi is one tribe. They put their entire name. It's so important for them that they put it on the name of a country. Put it Arabia at least. There's more included. No, it's Saudi Arabia. It's the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's always about the tribalism. It mattered. And it still matters till this day. And even when it comes to the Shia, so, oh, the Shia are Majus. Not Najis, Majus. Majus, the people that they were non-Arab, they used to be Zoroastrian in Iran, especially the Persia at the time. They were Zoroastrian, they had a lot of sacredness for fire. Means, in translation, it means fire worshippers. They call Shia Majus. They connected to race. Anybody's Shia, he lives in Saudi Arabia. He is Arab originally. For example, in Saudi Arabia, which we pray inshallah soon that name is be removed and inshallah become the name that is correct actually, representation of all the people. There is Qatif. Qatif is an entire region with Shia population. They're basically, their ancestors lived there. It's not that they came from outside. Medina, if you go to Medina, there's a Shia population in Medina to Nabi of the Prophet. They're Arabs who were born and raised, but they're labeled as Majus. Because their aqidah, their belief doesn't match them, they're being accused, oh, they're not from our race. Even in the belief argument, they involve racism to get more. They love that provocative attachment of it. Oh, let's make it a bit, these are not pure people. They're not pure Arab. That's why Prophet said, I'm worried about you, that these are going to come back. So be aware of racism, nationalism. We have that you love of your country is perfectly fine. It's fine. It's very good. You have to love your nation, your homeland. But to become a nationalist in a sense that it's me and no one else. Be careful of this disease. That you undermine haqq and truth because of nationalism. That could be destructive. You lose your iman over that. I know cases like this. That I hate this country. I don't care if they're good people. I hate the country. Doesn't matter about people. Or I love this country. Doesn't matter if they do wrong. Wrong is wrong, regardless who will stand by it. Let me finish with the hadith. Prophet, there is a tradition by him, said, I have concerns for my ummah. For my people, I have some worries. These are my concerns. And they're different one. For example, he said, my concern about my ummah is my Ahlul Bayt. That what they will do with my Ahlul Bayt. And which his concern was valid. There's a hadith says, my concern is about Ali alayhi salam. About, in Ghadir, I made all the announcement and everything, but I'm concerned what's going to happen to him. And his concern was valid. But one tradition is that Prophet started with saying that the most concerned subject that I have fear, أتخوف على أمتي. أتخوف means I'm fearful, I'm concerned for my ummah. Are three things that I'm so worried for my ummah. And all of them, if you look at them, they have certain impact on our lives. The first one, the Prophet said, Makasibul Muharrama. The first concern of my ummah is that they start making haram money, haram business. Makasib is how kasb means you earn. That's my first concern, that my ummah start doing haram business. Haram bite, luqmeh haram. Number two, Rasulullah said, when it comes to indecency or fahsha in an Arabic word, the hidden form of fahsha, hidden indecency. Because Muslim ummah, publicly they do not commit indecent act. Publicly they do not have haram relationship. Khafiyya means hidden. That's my concern, that there will be hidden haram happening, hidden indecent happening. That's my second concern. And the third one, Prophet said, riba, interest. These are the three major concerns of the Prophet. Makasib al-Muharrama, haram, when it comes to bite, our income. When it comes to hidden haram, hidden indecency, concealed indecency. And the third one, riba, that you're involved in a interest-based business. Everything is about interest, making money based on money. No actual business is happening. There is no qardul hasana, there is no loan. Everything is about money. These are the concern of the Prophet. And I ask you, you be the judge of that. Was Prophet right to be concerned about these matters? حرام لقمه حرام به من بگه پیغمبر فرمود ترس من برای امت من این ستاست. حق داشت پیغمبر نگران این ستا باشد یا نه؟ نگران اینم که کسب حرام بین امت من بیان، این که فحشا و عمل گناه و خلاف عفت پنهانی انجام بشود مخفیانه، و اینکه ربا زیاد باشد بین جامعه ما. نگرانی پیغمبر به حق بوده است. امروز ما میبینیم طرف زن دارد، خدای نکرده پنهانی نگاه میکنید، زندگی رو از بین میبرد، بعد اسمش هم یک کلاه شرعی درست میکند میگذارد. کجای دین و قرآن ما اجازه داده است این کار انسان انجام بده که تو رابطه حرام داشته باش؟ نه به ظاهرش افتخار کنیم که علنا فرزند ما خود ما دنبال حرامیم، نه هم که پنهان میشه اینم باز شر خودش رو داره. هر دوش بلاست که اینا به هم ربط دارد. لقمه حرام باز ما رو به عمل حرام هم میرساند، تأثیر دارد دیگه. So it's very important to know the connection between them. One leads to another. And haram income doesn't necessarily mean you go and steal. You're a robber, you're a thief. Let me finish with that hadith. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam said, thieves are three types. If you're looking for a sariq, the Quran, sariq means a thief, a robber. As-sawariq thalatha. is in Khisal Shaykh Saduq, the source of the hadith. Imam Sadiq said there are 3 thieves. Number 1, mani'ul zakat. The first one who doesn't pay zakat. Is wajib on them to pay zakat because there are some categories that they must pay zakat. Especially when it comes to farmers, when it comes to people who deal with gold and silver, people who are dealing with domesticated animals, there is a wajib zakat on them. If somebody doesn't pay that zakat, because salat and zakat always come together, if somebody doesn't pay that zakat, that's the first thief. Imam Sadiq said that's a thief. That's a true sariq, true thief. A mu'min thief. Because we always think thief is that, okay, if I'm a pickpocket, if I'm going to, at the middle of the night, I go and steal, that's the only form of robbery. But that's one, the one who doesn't pay zakat. We have examples of people, when the zakat become an obligation, they said to Prophet, we believe in everything else you said, we don't believe in this one. You ask us to pray, we did. You ask us to stop drinking alcohol, we did. Now you want our money? I'm sorry, that's too much religion for us. That's too much. They rejected the entire religion because of zakat. Tha'lab was an example. That's why when you pray for rizq, say, Ya Allah, give me more rizq, give me a bigger house, give me a better car, give me more money, more income from halal income. Also ask, Ya Allah, give me capacity for it as well. Give me ability to don't let the money lose my control. Tha'lab was one of them. He asked Prophet to pray for wealth. Prophet said, if it's your khair, you will get it. Eventually, his cousin passed away. He had so much money. He had no one. All the money came to him. He became suddenly rich. He had a lot of animals, big herds of sheep and camels. He moved outside the Medina, and when Prophet sent somebody for zakat, he said the same thing. He said, oh, he asked us to pray, he asked us to quit drinking. We did everything, now he wants our money, I don't want. He rejected the entire faith. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ طَغَى أَن رَآهُ اسْتَغْنَى. Rebellious of the man sometimes begin with money, or when you feel that you're rich. So pray to Allah. Being rich is not bad. Being rich and have not ability to don't go over your head, that's the problem. There are a lot of people, they know their wife, they know their husband. As soon as they start making some money, they forget everything. It's like that they needed the husband for the money. Now that they have their own job, they forget about it. What kind of a relationship is that? That the only reason you were respecting or have a good relationship or you were forgiving was because of the money of the husband? Or vice versa. Did the husband care as much as there is money, and then as soon as the money is gone, they forget? Sulaiman alayhi salam is also wealthy, is rich. Hazrat Khadija salam alayha was rich. But look at them, that wealth did not stop them from who they were. Their humanity was protected. And some people, they make few dollars. As soon as they hit that, couple of figures, the first thing they forget about is all, if money changes you, that's the problem. Sometimes my paycheck is 60,000 or 200,000. The way I say salam to my dad or my husband or my wife does not change. Right? That's the way money didn't change me. I am the same person. I make more money. I'm capable of living in a bigger house, better car. But the way I say salam is not different. But if I say now I don't say salam, people have to say salam to me. Or I needed to, do this, and now I make my own money. I don't need it anymore. That's the moment money changed us. So that's the first one. Imam Sadiq says the thief, the one who doesn't pay zakat. Second one, Imam alayhi salam said the one who does not pay mahr and dowry of women. That's a thief. At the time of marriage, you accept for the dowry and mahr, and then you don't pay it. Brothers, even if you have a happy marriage with your families, make sure put it in your wasiyat. If you did not pay your mahr, that's a dain, that's a debt. You have to make sure pay it cash right now, or after, inshallah, after 200 years of, I say 200 years, people are not happy with 100 years anymore. After 200 years of happy life, if you leave this dunya, you'll be able to leave it without any dain. You don't owe anyone, including your wife, anything. That's the dain. Imam Sadiq said that's a thief, the one who doesn't pay his wife's mahr. Of course, the other side, Prophet said, the good woman is the one who recognizes the situation of her husband. Do not put a burden more than what they can handle. But it's their haq. If the husband accepted, that's their responsibility. It's like you going and buying something with a credit card. You're responsible. When you accept that agreement with your wife, it's not an exchange for their position as a wife. It's not a payback. It's a gift you accepted to give. That's what you did. The last one, Imam Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, is a thief. There are three thieves. Sariq. The third one, Imam Sadiq said, is the one who asks for a loan, but they don't plan returning the loan. They ask for it, but they're not planning to return it. That's also a form of thievery. So it's very important about makasib muharrama. So the summary of today's lecture, number one, remember Rasulullah's change. It takes time. Same way racism in this land takes time. It doesn't mean all Muslims were perfect people. Racism came back. Jahili and ignorance came back. There was a relapse of those bad practices among Muslims. That's why Karbala happened. That's why a lot of incident after the Prophet happened. Because people brought their values, their old values back. They didn't keep the Islamic values. If they would have, none of those incidents would have taken place. That was number one. Number two, remember that the change that the Prophet brought to our financial life, our financial practices, halal income, that's the concern of the Prophet even till this day. You can, send your kids to a good school. You can bring them to learn Quran, but your bite matters, your money matters, where you're making that money from. If that money comes from an illegal source, unlawful source, you lied for it, you cheated, God forbid. If I deceived someone to make that money, is a haram money. Is a haram money. And I talk about the hadith of Imam Sadiq, the three type of thieves. May Allah inshallah give us the tawfiq to practice an Islamic form of financial responsibility, to fulfill our duties as a true Muslim, and to fulfill inshallah following the teaching of the Prophet, and to live a life of a Muslim, a life of a mu'min who look at the Rasulullah and follow the path of Rasulullah. How I can follow Rasulullah if my akhlaq, my practice, my business, my family treatment, it does not have resemblance. You make mistakes, I make mistakes. Perfectly, understandable that sometimes as a human being, because of shaitan, because of our weakness, because of our nafs, we make mistakes. Repent and start fresh. Repent, tawbah, forgiveness. Ya Allah, forgive me. I'm going to change. Don't get familiar. Oh, I made mistake. I'm going to continue make mistake. That's not acceptable. Let's say salam to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah inshallah one day give us the tawfiq to do the ziyarah of Rasulullah in Madinatul Nabi and help us to be recipient, qualified to receive the shafa'ah and intercession of the Rasulullah and his immaculate progeny Ahlul Bayt, inshallah. Assalamu alayka ya Abul Qasim, ya Rasulallah, ya Imam al-Rahmah, ya Sayyidana wa Mawlana, inna tawajjahna wa istashfa'na وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا لا يا وجيها اشفع لنا. The most merciful Prophet, the musibah I'm reciting, I will do a bit in Farsi, but just imagine the content of my musibah is regarding the mercy of the Prophet, how kind he was with his ummah. بارها شنیدیم این داستان رو که پیامبر خدا هر وقت که میرفت طرف مسجد برای نماز، از یک کوچه‌ای که رد میشد، یه همسایه‌ای داشت پیغمبر. این همسایه مسلمان نبود، از پیغمبر متنفر بود، بدش می آمد. هر بار که پیامبر رد می شد خاکروبه و آشغال و زباله رو جمع می کرد بالا سر پیامبر، از بالای پشتوان می ریخت. رحمتا للعالمین لباساش رو تمیز می کرد، ادامه می داد به راهش. در مورد حق خودش بخشنده بود رسول الله. امیرالمومنین میگه ما یک بار ندیدیم پیامبر به خاطر خودش غضبناک و خشمگین بشود. یک بارم به خاطری که به او بی احترامی بکنن، بی حرمتی کنن، یک بار خشمگین نشد. اما اگر داد یتیمی رو میشنید، اگر ناله مظلومی رو میشنید، برافروخته میشد. او وقت کسی جلودار پیغمبر نبود. روزها گذشت و هر روز این ماجرای لباس پیامبر بود و خاکروبه و زباله‌ای که بالا سر پیامبر میریختن. یک روز که پیامبر رد شد دید خبری نیست، امروز این همسایه نیامده است. یا رحمتا للعالمین، که احوال پرس دشمنی. سوال کرد، گفت این صاحب این خانه کجاست؟ ما و این یک وعده ملاقاتی داشتیم. زخم زبانم نزد که هر روز ما رو اذیت میکنند. هر وقت ما با هم دیگر ملاقات داشتیم. کجاست؟ گفتن مریض است، در بستر بیماری افتاده است. آمد عیادت این شخص، وارد خانه شد، کنار بسترش نشست. کنار این شخص که نشست تا چشمش افتاد، باز شروع کرد بی احترامی و بی حرمتی که چرا آمدی؟ کی به تو اجازه داد است بیای؟ الان که ما افتادیم روی زمین و الان که مریض هستیم آمدی؟ پیغمبر خدا لبخندی زد، فرمود آمده ایم ببینیم چگونه میتوانیم گره از کار تو باز کنیم. آمده ایم ببینیم چگونه میتوانیم در بیماری تو یاریت بکنیم. نگران خرجی نباش، ما هستیم. هیچ کس هم جز من و تو خدا نخواهد داد. این رحمت پیغمبر است که با دشمن این چنین است. دشمن رو تبدیل به دوست میکند. اون وقت ما دوستا رو دشمن میکنیم. از خرابکاری های امت پیغمبر، ما دوستان خدا رو دشمن میکنیم. پیغمبر خدا دشمن دوست میکرد، با اخلاقش، با برخوردش، با عفو و گذشتش. همین پیغمبر وقتی افتاد در بستر بیماری، روزهای آخر عمر، کسی که از همه بیشتر بدحالی میکرد کنار پیامبر فاطمه زهرا سلام الله علیها بود. قرة عین الرسول، میگیم نور چشم پیامبر است. همون اندازه که پیامبر به فاطمه زهرا وابسته است، زهرا همون اندازه ابی هاست، مادر پدر است. فرض کنید یک کسی داغ فرزند ببیند، مرگ پدر برای فاطمه زهرا اینقدر سنگین است. فرض کنید داغ اولاد ببیند، خدای نکرده کسی. آمد کنار بستر پیامبر گریه میکرد. یا رسول الله، بعد از شما چه کند امت پیغمبر؟ یا رسول الله، بعد از شما چه میشود وضعیتی امت؟ در گوش حضرت زهرا پیغمبر یه جمله فرمود، دیدن لبخند فاطمه زهرا شکفت. امیرالمومنین سوال کرد، یا فاطمه چه گفت رسول خدا؟ گفت علی جان، پیغمبر خدا فرمود دخترم تو داغ کسی رو نخواهی دید بعد از من. اولین کس که از اهل بیتم به من ملحق می شود توی فاطمه جان. چرا باید اهل بیت پیغمبر از خبر مرگش خوشحال باشه؟ صلی الله علیک یا سیدی و یا مولای یا رسول الله. لحظات آخر حسن و حسین کنار بستر پیامبر، فاطمه زهرا امیر المؤمنین، دستان پیغمبر در دستشون، وصیت‌های آخر رسول الله رو میشنوند. امیر المؤمنین رسول الله فرمود علی جان خودت من رو غسل و کفن کن، کفن آماده است، من رو داخل حجره ام دفن کن. علی جان بعد از وفات من کنار قبر من بمان و قرآن بخوان. وصایای پیامبر رو امیر المؤمنین با گوش جان میشنین. حسن و حسین طفل خردسالن، روی سینه پیامبر نشستن بازی میکنن. فاطمه زهرا آمد حسین رو از سینه پیامبر جدا کند. حسینم باشد بابا رو اذیت نکن، بیماری بر پیامبر زیاد فشار آورده، نگذار سختی و آزار ببیند. رسول الله صدا زد فاطمه جان با حسین من کار نداشته باش، بگذار روی سینه من بماند. از حسینم بوی بهش رو استشمام میکنم، راحت بگذار این اطفال من رو، این نورهای چشم من رو بگذار فاطمه جان. وصیت رسول الله از فاطمه زهرا گذاشت حسن و حسین روی سینه پیغمبر بمانند. یا رسول الله لحظات آخر وصیت شما درباره امت بود، نگران امتی بودید که بعد از شما مبادا گمراه شوند. اما لا یوم که یومک یا ابا عبدالله. در زیارت ابا عبدالله میخوریم السلام علیک یا وارث آدم صفوت الله، السلام علیک یا وارث نوح نبی الله. حسین وارث انبیاء الهی است، وارث آقا رسول الله است. چه کردن با وارث انبیاء الهی؟ اینجا آقا ابا عبدالله الحسین لحظات آخر عمر پیامبر روی سینه پیامبر نشسته بود. چشمان رسول الله لحظات آخر به چشمان حسین، چهره دلربای فاطمه و امیر المؤمنین، آخرین تصویری بود که در کنار رسول الله. اما مصیبت حسین جگرگوشه رسول الله بزرگترین مصائب است. وقتی ابا عبدالله الحسین رو مقایسه کنین، فاطمه زهرا کنار بدنش امیر المؤمنین است. آخرین نگاه فاطمه زهرا حسن و حسینن، آخرین نگاه امیر المؤمنین حسن و حسین و زینب و ام کلثوم، آخرین نگاه حسن مجتبی حسین و زینب کبرا. اما جانها بسوزد برا غریب کربلا حسین وقتی چشم باز کرد و شمر جالسون علی صدره، نه مادری نه برادری کنار حسین است. قاتل روی سینه حسین نشسته است. زینب از بالای تل زینبیه نگاه کرد. یا رسول الله ببین حسین تو، این کشته فتاده به هامون حسین توست، این سیل دست و پا زده در خون حسین توست. چقدر شاعر زیبا گفته میرسه. چرا زینب از بالای تل زینبیه، چه میگفت چه در دل زینب گذشت. او میدوید و من میدویدم، او سوی مقتل من سوی قاتل، او میکشید و من میکشیدم، او خنجر از کین من آه از دل. کل مصیبت ابو عبدالله همیشه جمله باشد، او میبرید و من میبریدم. وعلى لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. خدایا با آبروی رسول الله، با آبروی ابو عبدالله الحسین، با آبروی شهدای ما، لحظه‌ای و آنی ما را به حال خود ما وامگذار. با آبروی ابو عبدالله الحسین ما رو پیرو اسلام، پیرو پیامبر و قرآن، اهل بیت پیامبر قرار بده. با آبروی رسول الله، شفاعت آقا رسول الله، شفاعت اهل بیتش نصیب ما بفرما. با آبروی رسول الله اتحاد و برادری بین امت اسلام، وحدت بین امت اسلام روزافزون بگردان. دشمنان اسلام، منافقین، رسوا و خوار و ذلیل بگردان. پروردگارا خداوند و با آبروی رسول الله لقمه حلال، کسب رزق و روزی حلال در رزق و روزی ما، در سرنوشت و قضا و قدر ما قرار بده. خدایا خداوندا لحظه‌ای و آنی بین ما و قرآن، بین ما و پیغمبر و آل پیغمبر جدایی مینداز. مریضان اسلام، مریضان ملتمس، اطفال مریضه، پروردگارا ما هم که مریض گناهیم، خدایا شفای عاجل عنایت بفرما. اموات ما، گذشتگان ما، ذوی الحقوقین ما، پدران و مادران ما، این شبهایی که گذشت، این ماه محرم و صفر، از این عزاداری ها، از این عرض ارادت ما به پیامبر و اهل بیت پیامبرت، پروردگارا ثواب و توفیق به روحشان مرحمت بفرما. این اعمال ما رو ذخیره آخرت و قیامت ما قرار بده. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولوالدي والدينا ولمن له حق علينا ولجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات. Let's inshallah stand up. We finish with Azadari. May Allah inshallah give us the tawfiq. Again, brothers, hopefully I see you tomorrow at brothers Habib's house. But let's inshallah wrap up our majalis of Muharram and Safar with the name of the Rasulullah. Assalamu alayk ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayk ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayk ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayk ya Rasulallah. عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin, oh my Imam Zainul Abidin, oh Sajjad, you are the great grandson of Muhammad. Entire vein flows the purest of blood. You came down from heaven like a rosebud and left your son forever in this world. Your name will live on forever now. Till death you will be in our hearts we vow. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin, oh my Imam Zainul Abidin, oh Sajjad, you were in prison, your feet were in chains, and on the chains splattered were your blood stains. Inside your heart were the scars of those pains, of what you saw that day are patience personified. You thanked Allah though your hands were tied. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh Sajjad, you saw your father's head on the spear, your mother's bareheaded any fear. Your sister was treated so severe that blood was pouring down from her ear, and yet you were so brave that you spoke, and in that courtyard the world awoke. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh Sajjad, you are my guidance, my inspiration. To emulate you is my intention. In every moment, in every second, your love doth flow in me like an ocean. You are the leader of all men, so please give us all a helping hand. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh my Imam Zainul Abidin. Oh Sajjad, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein.
حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. گریه در ماتم سه مقتدا می کند. گریه در ماتم سه مقتدا می کند. ریزد از دیده شیعه اشک عزا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. گریه در ماتم سه مقتدا می کند. گریه در ماتم سه مقتدا می کند. ریزد از دیده شیعه اشک عزا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. در مدینه عیان نشانه محشر است. در مدینه عیان نشانه محشر است. آسمان تیره در ماتم پیغمبر است. آسمان تیره در ماتم پیغمبرش. بسته شد دیده خاتم الانبیا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. حضرت فاطمه عذاب پا می کند. گریه در ماتم سه مقتدا می کند. ریزد از دیده شیعه اشک عزا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. شیعه دست علم به سینه و سر بزن. شیعه دست علم به سینه و سر بزن. تیر باران شده پیکر پاک حسن. گریه کن در غم مجتبی. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا نزا یا رضا. و مصیبت که در آخر ماه سفر، و مصیبت که در آخر ماه سفر، کشته گردد رضا زاده خیرالبشر. قلب او می شود خون ز زهر جفا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا.
یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا نبی یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا.
یا نبی
یا حسن یا رضا یا رضا. یا رسول الله در کویت پناه آورده‌ایم. یا رسول الله مدعا را دل سوزان گواه آورده‌ایم. دیدم اینجا می دهد روسیاهی را سفید، روسیاست کردها موی سپید آورده‌ایم. رحلت مصطفی ختم رسولان شده، رحلت مصطفی ختم رسولان شده. فاطمه زن عزا زار و پریشان شده، رحلت مصطفی ختم رسولان شده، رحلت مصطفی ختم رسولان شده. فاطمه زن عزا زار و پریشان شده. عالمی در عزا خونجگر مرتضی، عالمی در عزا خونجگر مرتضی. وای از این غم، 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 وای امتی بی حیا دلش ز غم خستند، امتی بی حیا دلش ز غم خستند. در دندان او ز سنگ و بشکستند، در خروش و نوا جمله در این عزا. وای از این غم، 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 وای سنگو بر پای او زدند و از راه کین، سنگو بر پای او زدند و از راه کین. بر سرش خار و خس ریختند مشرکین. دید ظلم و جفا از گروه دغا. وای از این غم، 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 وای در عزای پدر فاطمه دل خون شده، در عزای پدر فاطمه دل خون شده. ناله و شیونش بسوی گردون شده، در عزای پدر میزند او بسر. وای از این غم، وای از این غم، وای از این غم، وای از وای از این غم. یک طرف ماتم رسول اطهر بود، یک طرف ماتم رسول اطهر بود، یک طرف خونجگر سبت پیامبر بود. همه سن مجتبی خون جگر از جفا. وای از این غم، 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 خسرو ملک توش شای خراسان رضا خسرو ملک توش شای خراسان رضا ای امام بحق اجركم الله سها مسلمين ديدتر مؤمنين خنجقر ويا زين غام 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 رحلت مصطفى ختم رسولان شده رحلت مصطفى ختم رسولان شده فاطمه زین عزا زار و پریشان شده عالمی در عزا خنجگر مرتضا وای زین غم 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 اجکم الله باراگو پیمبر که علی جان من است هم بجان غلبو اسم محمد صلوات بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليك يا أمين الله السلام عليك يا حبيب الله السلام عليك يا خاتم النبيين السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين السلام عليك يا سيد الوصيين السلام عليك يا حجة الله يا خلقه السلام عليك يا أم الحسنين يا قرة عين الرسول يا فاطمة الزهراء سلام الله عليها السلام عليكما أيها الحسن والحسين سبطي النبي الرحمة وسيدي شباب أهل الجنة السلام عليك وعلى علي بن الحسين أيها السجاد السلام عليك وعلى محمد بن علي الباقر السلام عليك وعلى جعفر بن محمد الصادق السلام عليك وعلى موسى بن جعفر الكاظم السلام عليك وعلى علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى السلام عليك وعلى محمد بن علي التقي الجواد السلام عليك وعلى علي بن محمد النقي الهادي السلام عليك وعلى حسن بن العلي العسكري الزكي السلام عليك وعلى حجة بن الحسن المنتظر المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك السلام عليك وعلى آبائك الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العلي العظيم وإلى الواحد من المؤمنات الفاتحة مع الإخلاص والصلوات اللهم صل على محمد